Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to Dmonix the DVlog. I got headgear on. I'm about to go down into the basement of the Airbnb, and I'm not doing any heavy duty work or anything. You'll see here in a minute, but there's a couple of old furnaces down there. We had some people come in the other day. Sit down on the bed here. Nice comfortable bed. To give us quotes on cleaning up the basement. Including having those furnaces taken out, but one of the furnaces is still kind of connected to the ducting. It's apparently just a couple of screws, so I thought I can use a couple of screws, and it's not like it's out of service, so I can't break anything. So yeah, so I'm about to head down there, and wanted some good light and to be hands-free and see what I'm doing. So pause here for a second, and I don't know if I can switch the camera around on the pause. We'll see here. Nope, you can't switch this around and pause, so another clip is coming up. Welcome back. Please like, subscribe, and share. We're about to go down into the Evil Dead basement, or the Blair Witch basement, whichever one you want to call it. Doesn't bother me in the daytime, but I do not like being in this basement at night. Ugh. The door shouldn't be shut because it's not letting the heat get through. Spiders. Spiders. Spiders everywhere. There's very low level head clearance there. Now then, I need a place to set down my tools. So, this is nice and kind of clean. That's kind of clean. We'll take that. And then, there we go. Well, here we are in the basement, and all this crap has got to be cleaned up and get out of here. And yeah, this is the basement. And I just always picture like Blair Witch, someone standing in that corner, facing the corner, like the witch made them do. But yeah, it's pretty warm down here, I must say. And that, I'm guessing there's a body underneath there somewhere. That, like, so I had the guys come and do a quote. That's one of the furnaces. Careful down here. That's the other furnace. And then, so we were going to get them to like sweep up down here and kind of clean it up, get this junk out, like a lot of the metal, old radiators and stuff like that. And there's this pile of fucking dirt over here. And I pity the fuckers who have to, is that a bottle? A wine bottle? Maybe one of Dave's old drinking bottles. But, oh, there's stuff back there. Yeah, there's some weird looking shit. I don't even want to touch that. But yeah, that's got to go. And that's like fucking, bricks, and you've got to take it out of here. That's not a job for Christopher. Nope, not a job for me. This is kind of interesting. So, my old neighbor Dave, who passed away from cancer, although he had some issues, he was a smart dude. And this was a model that he was building for what's called a straw bale house. And basically, so you're looking at like the exterior wall there, and you see that there's a little bit of hay, a bale of hay. And basically that's your insulation. You would basically hay, bale, insulate your entire house, which would be scary as fuck when it comes to a fire, I would think. But what we're doing today is we're going to try and get this off, that pipe. And apparently it's only some bolts and stuff, so it should be all right to do. There's nothing, like I said, there's nothing I can break. It's already broken and taken apart. It just needs to be detached. So that's what I'm going to try and attempt to do right now. And I'm not going to have the camera on me while I'm doing that. But yeah, I just wanted all y'all to show that I'm down here in the Blair Witch basement. Oh, it's so scary, that corner. Oh. Not really. I'm not really scared. I'm not really scared. Just saying that. And yeah, and then hopefully we can get some guys down here to clean this place up for my landlady. That's the heat pump that she just installed, because so the heater for you, and I'm not a household guy, I know nothing about construction or any of that shit, but it all makes sense. So my neighbor Dave, again, he did some bad shit to my landlady here every once in a while. He was right about stuff. And so this furnace was attached into the house. It went up through radiators and vents, and it warmed the house. And when she shut this down and went to the heat pumps that are all in all the apartments now, the heat pumps are just blowing air from one area. Like the heat from the furnace created an ambient heat that went up through the whole entire house, the floors, everywhere. It was all nice and warm. And once she took this out, yeah, we start to have some temperature problems with floors. So she got somebody to put in all this insulation up here. And she's talked about trying to get like spray foam insulation on the walls, which is horribly expensive. And I think the cheaper route was actually to put in this heat pump over the stuff on the walls. So, and that would require, I think, me even not even being able to stay here for like, I think you said like 4 days or something like that, because it's really stinky shit, and I don't even like the idea of it. But it's not happening more than likely. So, yeah. So, task at hand. We will come back to video here once I see what I can do with this motherfucker. And yeah, so I've learned, I've learned how to make clips with this. And actually, before, when you made clips, they came out in this weird aspect ratio. But I've actually learned how to correct that. So I'm actually going to be able to fit clips together, so it won't be like a minute-long video, then another minute-long video, then a 3-minute-long video, then a 2-minute-long video. Yeah, it'll be a little more consistent. But people like shorts, so fuck them. Welcome back to the Blair Witch basement. Ooh, scary stuff. I did it! I got it unattached. I had some problems with some screws on the bottom of that part of the pipe that didn't come out, but I got the screws that were around the centerpiece, and I just took a hammer to it and fucking beat the shit out of it. And it came off. I'm wearing a mask right now because there's all kinds of fucking crap floating around in the air since I banged the shit out of that fucker. And I think that's all I'm going to do. Once they get the rest of this shit out and I can get behind there, I'll dismantle the rest of that. But other than that, it is free. My job here is finished for today. And it wasn't even as hard as I thought. It was a little bit of a run around getting some tools to get the right socket wrench that would take those bolts out of there. But I did it. I did it. Yay me. And it is done. So now all I gotta do is just take these out. I don't have to worry about them having to fuck around with them. Which I don't think we were really worried about. But yeah, there's a lot of work to be done down here. And it's not gonna be done by me. So that was kind of my gift to Sandra, was to at least get that done. Man, it's fucking warm down here. I need to bring the temperature gun down here. See what the temperature is. I'm fucking sweating. I even had to take my sweatshirts off. Alright, well, I'm going to gather up my tools here. And, actually, before we do that, let's go over to the other side. So, I do, at some point, have to get a ladder out of this side. So, I don't want to, okay, I'll go in here. Ow. So this is the other side. This is like kind of half under my bathroom, that wall. That table's mine, and just about everything on top of that table's mine. And I don't know, there's a bunch of other panels down here. But Sandra's got to come down and take a look at what she wants gone. There's a bunch of crap down here. But I need that step ladder that's in there, because I'm going to need that to put in my garden fence poles here very shortly. But right now I'm going to get out of this gross basement, scary gross basement, and clean up. Well, I mean, I don't have to clean up down here, but just clean myself up. And yeah, get the frack out of here. So like, subscribe, and share. If you have any questions or comments, always leave them in the comment section. It's always great to hear from people. Get outside, or inside, in your basement. Touch the ground. I don't know. Get outside where there's fresh air, and the spring is starting to spring. So, until the next time, my friends,